Hello everyone. In our today's problem, we have to solve a problem called convert integer to the sum of two non-zero integer. Okay, so the problem statement says like a non-zero integer is a positive integer that doesn't contain any zero in its decimal representation. Okay, so you'll be given an integer and return a list of two integers a and b where a and b are non-zero integers and a plus b will be n. Okay, so now for example, the n is equal to, if I say the n is equal to 5. Okay, so what can be the two integers? One is 3, another one is 2. So the sum of 3 and 2 is 5. Another one can be like 2, 3. Another one can be 1, 4. Right. So that's it. For example, n is equal to 11. Okay. So one can be 9, 2, then 8, 3. Like any of them can be, right? We can't say 110 because 10 contains 0. So we have to avoid numbers which contains 0. That's it. Right. Without 110s, any other like group of numbers which contain which will create an array can be an answer, right? So how can you solve this? So it's pretty much simple. What we have to do, just for example, n is equal to 20, right? What we have to do, you have to run a loop I equal to 1 till n minus 1. Okay, and each time you have to write, look, for example, number 1 is equal to 1 or I, and number 2 will be uh, n minus I. Okay, n minus I. And then you have to check each and every time you have to check number 1 and number 2. So you have to check is if you have to check is this number contains 0. If not, then here just return number 1 and number 2. That's it. Now how can you check it? There are two ways to check. One is, for example, now what you have to do, like while you can run a while loop while n is greater than 0, and each time you can divide, you will get the uh, remaining. So 9 more 10, n more 10, my bad, n more 10 is equal to 0. If it is 0, then return false. Okay, so return false, and each and every time just divide the n by 10. So if n contains 0, you will get it, right? So all you are doing, you are dividing the number by 10, and each and every time you are finding is the last number is 0 or not. If it is 0, return false. That's it. Okay. So this is one method. Another way to solve this, just convert it to the string or just string. Okay. And here you have to find 0. If you find 0, then return false or return true. Yeah. And here you are returning, and if you it depends on your return, you are returning the answer. That's it. It's pretty much simple. So if I write the code here, all you have to do, you can take two integers, first number and second number. Okay, and for I equal to 1 till I less than n I plus plus, and I'll say my first number will be I and second number will be n minus I. That's it. If I can check if not contain 0, first number and I what is it? And again not contain 0 second number. I'll just return first number, second number. Right. I hope you got why we are taking a number, first number, second number, right? For example, this one is 20. So if I say first number is 1, then second number will be 20 minus 1, which will be 19, and we can return 1 and 19, right? So that's how. If, for example, if n is equal to 21, then if I take my first number is 1 and second number will be 21 minus 1, which will be 20, but 20 contains 0, so it won't be answer. Then I'll say, okay, my first number will be 2 and second number will be 21 minus 2 and it will be 19. Then both of them number are not containing any 0. I can return 20 and 2 and 19 as an answer. That's the theory process, right? Okay. 4, 4, 4, 4. Otherwise, just return empty array, and private. I'll return boolean contain 0 empty num or n, and each time we can divide it by 10 and like search for each and every look through each and every integer. That could be reason, or I can just convert it to the string. So string str equal to string and then I'll just try to find return here dot find. I'll look for 0 is not equal to, I'll go string and pose, yeah, and pose. If it is not found, then return here like this. And if I run this code, it's accepted. So our this helper function is taking number and converting the number into string, and then it's looking like, is there any 0 in my string? If there is no 0, it will return false. If there is 0, it will return true. So I need both of them are false. If both of them are false, I am returning the first number and second number as an answer. That's it. If I submit my code, it's accepted, guys. Thank you so much.